Just some comms, which is just useless.
Yeah. Oh, you stopped that.
Just some.
Yeah, I was kind of guilty of some of the useless comms. I was trying to get them to think a little bit further than they were thinking. But
Like teams do it. Like Jay was telling us today what Eon used to do. They used to have full-on arguments as they're playing the game.
Oh, really?
Between their pack and their main caller. Apparently they used to
That's
just
funny.
have these debates. But they're highly proficient players, so it's like they were sort of bored of doing anything else because they already knew.
They knew how to kill the enemy already. It was a matter of which one was going to get to pick how they were going to kill them.
No, it was a case of, well, we're seeing them do this, so we know we need to do this. Like it's like a chess game for them. Like they already knew all the moves. So, and as again, like our light pack today was just garbage compared to their light pack. So, I'm great at giving advice, but at the same time, when you have to follow it, it's a different story.
Sure. Corsair, are you going to join us? Or are you going to keep doing what you're doing?
yeah, I just finished
Right,
my
cool.
event queue thing. But apparently I have to close like 10.
We get out of 3 hours. It's useless, Mech.
Well, we got our sailboat out today, as in I got it out. The rest of my family was not available. My brother-in-law was sick. My sister isn't healthy enough to do it. My other sister is about to get neck surgery and can't do it. And her husband was working, and my kids were all working, and so I went out there. Unfortunately, I still have one friend in this city that I can call and say, hey, can you help me? And they have a truck and they have a sailboat. So they were going to take some people sailing, but instead they came out early and helped me pull my boat out and drop the mast down and stuff like that, which was really nice. Really nice of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many do you need to crew to sail it? Is it a solo boat?
I can solo it
Because
it's
I've seen
more
it.
fun to have somebody to run around and you tell them what to do, right? I mean, just from a practical standpoint, everything comes back to the cockpit. So once the sails are up, I can one-man it. And if I'm by myself, I can lash the
I've never sailed
tiller
a boat.
and I can go up and put the sails up, right? So I can do it by myself. But it's a lot less hassle to have at least one other person, so you can have somebody on the tiller and somebody putting the...
But you're not going to use a spinnaker solo, are you?
I could, but I probably wouldn't.
Yeah,
I don't have a spinnaker though anyway. I have a I have a Genoa jib that's called a drifter reacher that's kind of a cross between a spinnaker and a big huge Genoa, and so you could run that baby. That's fine. You can't tack very well with it, just like you can't tack at all with a spinnaker. But tacking means going into the wind, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, and
I used to sail quite a bit,
yeah.
like from my teenage years. But I never sailed anything as big as yours. Like I used to sail, kind of 2-man and 4-man boats in races and whatnot. But I've never sailed something as big as yours.
I've actually had 15 people on it before, which is way overcrowding it. But it was a bunch of youth kids, and so we didn't care. But it stays afloat with that many people, which is kind of amazing. And doesn't look like it's a wallowing pig. It's not a fast boat. It's a heavy boat. So it's great for cruising. One of the boats, just like mine, has gone around the world. Somebody solo sailed around the world in it. I would not do that. But it's rigged like a 30-footer, and it's got a thick hull like a 30-footer, but it's only a 25-footer. Here's the drop.
Well, I learnt on J11s.
Are those like regular J boats?
Yeah. There's a small compartment up the front. And I had what was the boat I had? Just call them Flying 11s, and I had was it a Corsair? Was it actually? Well, it might have been a Corsair.
There's a J80, J45, J70, J99. I don't see it. There's a J9. I don't see any J11s here.
Just to call them J11s.
Well, there might be older model that's on this list. Well, this is a big.
It was a long time ago.
These are big boats. This is different.
No, these were like 4 to 6 mans.
Are they 22 feet? You think?
It's been so long, I don't know, and we never measured anything in feet because we're Australian.
And you don't have feet. Yeah, I understand.
Australian.
Australians don't have feet. It's weird.
Yeah, we try not to. We walk around with stumps. Stumps against the kangaroos when they come out.
So I told Jennifer the other day, she said she felt defeated, and I said, you're not defeated. If you were defeated, you'd be walking around on nubs. Even my wife has to put up with my terrible, dumb jokes. Poor girl.
Wow, must like them.
Hey,
because
McFish.
she married you, I thought.
Sorry, it was flying 11s is what I was taught on, which was a 2-man boat.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh, they're more like
I'll go look. I know what you're.
dinghies. To be
Yeah, I know
honest
what
with
you're
you.
talking about, though.
They're more like dinghies with a. But we were kids when we were learning.
I have a widgeon, O'Day widgeon, which is a 12-foot little boat. Says they're suitable for 12 to 18-year-old sailors. I guess if you get too old, you can't sail in anymore.
I started learning when I was 14.
Okay. They have championship races with them still.
Yeah, in the harbour they used to do them all the time. It was great. It was a lot
Is
of
it an
fun.
Aussie-built boat and designed?
I don't know.
I'm watching it.
I don't know. It's just like this is what you're racing. So let's go buy one. And we basically we call that.
Kodo and
the
McFish,
nameless.
you guys should just make a group and launch. We just launched. Yeah, this looks similar to the Widgeon, actually. Except the Widgeon has a little deck in front. Not a housetop, but a deck. Cute little boats. Looks very much like a Widgeon. But a little more for racing, it looks like. I think the Widgeon's a little wider and a little heavier. It's more like a family-friendly boat for put your kids in and let them go out, and if they tip it over. This looks like it's got some internal ballast too, though, or internal foam.
I used to love capsizing. We used to practice capsizing. I used to love.
I know it's the fun part. That's why you go sailing, right? All right, time to move here. Hey, Swarmy, welcome.
Hey.
Swarmy, you and McFish and Kodo should make a group and drop. We just dropped, so when we get back out, we'll wait for you and we can try to sync.
Oh, they got 3 cap.
There's that. Of course, there's that commando with the smiley face. It likes to smile before it kills you.
Hulk got one too. I think it was Hulk. Hulk put a smiley face on his as well.
I've seen another person also in the game that does that.
Yeah, I do. Oh, look at that. Coming around the back through D4. What are you in? You're in a...
I'm in a timber.
I love that javelin. Is that the only light you have?
Nope. It's one I really like.
Let's just move up. Forget about the back. They don't care about us.
King Crab wants to go through the tunnel. Seriously?
Yeah, it's a bit...
Do you guys really want to go through the tunnel? Really? Really? I'm always tempted.
Whee.
Little lights and King Crab. Well, guess we're going to go in.
Airstrike online.
It's the most useless thing you can do, but let's do it.
It's a bad idea, but it's fun because it's a tunnel.
It's always a bad idea.
And there's water in here, too, which is cool. Feels like they've made it better. Like it's a little more easy to see in here now.
Come on, Crab, it's your job, man.
Hey, Koda.
Coming online.
Target acquired.
I'll die with you, but you gotta go.
Oh, Crab's going for it.
They're by Sigma.
Swarmy.
He's the man.
He's a little swarmy.
Oh my god.
It's the future of Mechwarriors.
How does that Artie Strike get into the cave? That's what I want to know.
Well, must be a bunker buster.
It's a bunker buster. Yeah, I like that.
Target destroyed.
Good kill.
5%.
This is such a retarded game.
That's why I like it.
Invite to group.
Brings the bad life choices out in me.
Okay, Cap.
Ah, shoot. Yet another Arty strike. Wow, they're just dumping a lot of Arty strikes in here.
Target spotted.
Come on, buddy. Yeah. Come on down again.
Heat level critical. Airstrike online.
It's fun running around through the middle of a bunch of heavies and assaults and let them shoot each other.
Yeah. Yeah,
You don't get a lot of points, but
Why does that light be able to take off my whole side torso?
you can do an amazing laser vomit build. I think it's on the Adder. It's almost like a mini Hellbringer, and you just stay with the assaults and just shoot everything, and they kind of ignore you.
Online.
It's a pretty good build. I'm pretty sure it's the Adder.
Target acquired. Center torso critical damage. Heat sink destroyed.
I'm dead. Hey, 50, welcome. AMS goes to the roof cave. Nice. Nice. I did okay, but not great. Average.
Artillery strike.
Average.
Weapon explosion.
Whee.
Ouch.
Oh,
Warning incoming missile.
It's fighting the freezer.
Damage.
It fell, yeah.
Flag.
Oh no, they're all over.
Advancing defeat. Our foes have gathered enough resources.
Our foes have not gathered enough resources. They stole them. Okay, off to a bad start. Reindeer. Reindeer plays games. Reindeer games. Locked my keys in my truck with the engine running. I got in my truck, was going to go pick up the trailer for the boat. My guests arrived, so I jumped out, closed the door, thinking the door was unlocked because I unlocked to get in. Somehow I had hit a button and locked it without realizing it or something, and so I locked my keys in the truck with it running, and it took about 45 minutes to hack into it. So I was pushing to get there on time. And there's a cool trick you can, I just couldn't remember it, so I had to go look it up. There's a cool trick, you can take the antenna off of a Ford Ranger, and you can go over to either door, but the driver, it seems like the driver's side door is easier. And if you lift up the door handle, there's two holes where the handle arcs back into the interior of the body. And you can push that antenna back in that hole and find a rod by feel. Gently push against the rod and then push the antenna part you're holding outside down, which levers the other part up, and it pushes the lock up, right? You can get in if you have some way to get your antenna off pretty easily, which I was close to my pliers, fortunately, or wrench. Then you can get in pretty quickly. It's a little fidgety, but you can do it.
Or you can go into a parking lot, break off somebody else's antenna, steal somebody else's
I hadn't even
car.
thought of that. That's a great idea. Yeah. Yeah. You're obviously a pro.
Thanks for sharing that on your stream.
Yeah.
hang AFK for a sec, but I'm readied up.
We're ready. We're waiting for Swarmy and Kodo and McFish. You guys still in a match?
We're in a game right now. We kind of just started.
All right. Valen, I had a spare set of keys. Get over here and drop with us, by the way. And I handed it to somebody, and then I think I set it down on top of the refrigerator after they gave it back to me. Outside, we have an outside refrigerator where we keep all the stuff for the cottage. And I don't know where they went after that. They just disappeared. So I don't know if they fell off the refrigerator and they're down on the ground and I just haven't found them and haven't looked. I should look. I don't think I've looked down there. They could have fallen and kind of gotten kicked underneath the back side of the refrigerator or the side. What a genius thought. I've never looked under there yet. But buying a new set of keys for, you know, modern car with a key fob is not cheap. And even if you get, you know, the fake ones, the knockoff ones, they may or may not work. So you just don't always know. And programming them is kind of a pain. It's like, feels like it's just a blind faith exercise in somebody's made up code. It's like, you know, honk the horn and open the driver's side door twice and push the brake once and turn the key on and turn the key off, and then you have to take pressure off the seat sensor and then sit back down and open the door again and then push the button on the fob. And if you did it all right within the right time frame for each thing, it'll link the key fob to the receiver in the car. And if you didn't, then you got to do it all over again. It's really stupid. I could just get a key, but I want one with a key fob. And I thought I had a key, but I don't know where that is either. So I'm just kind of a failure, Valen. I know this comes as no surprise. We have a slot for you, Valen, if you want to come on in.
Sorry.
Everything does end up either under the fridge or behind the fridge or in the fridge. I should get another key. We didn't used to be able to afford to get another key. Now I can actually afford to go out and get a key. With a fob.
What are you rambling about?
I'm just rambling, Drax. You know you don't need to pay attention to it. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's just rambling. I know it.
Is Valen coming in?
You know
We're
it.
getting a fourth?
Everybody on the stream knows it. Just rambling.
It's interesting how, like, they all watch you for it, though.
I know. I'm seriously concerned about the mental state of my followers. And some people even subscribe. Some people pay to be tortured by this.
Right.
What I mean...
Oh, that reminds me, I need to renew my subscription.
Yeah, I should do it while it's... Does September discount work for a renewal? Do you have to do it every month?
I have no idea.
Maybe it will.
You got to preface it with, though, it's a bad life choice, don't you?
It is a bad life. Well, actually, Corsair kind of knows that now. And I'm just going to shake my head from side to side in disbelief and then thank him kindly.
No, this we do, yes.
My precious.
No, we don't. Be quiet.
Waste my money, precious.
Follow your advice, we will not.
I can't tell if you're doing Yoda or...
It's a mix. It's
Oh,
kind
I'm
of a
just
mix.
doing a voice. It doesn't matter.
Gollum and Yoda mixed together.
I don't want to infringe on any
No,
trademarks on
yeah, that'd be
Dark's.
terrible. Might get me banned.
So I watched the 5th episode of Lotor last night, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
it's good.
I've heard good things about it.
Yeah,
It's getting a lot of
yeah.
criticism. It's getting a lot
Oh,
of
it's
criticism.
really good.
I've heard it's really good.
But it's really weird, because I don't think it deserves as much as it's getting.
Some
Like,
people
really?
just
You're
like to
kidding
hear
about
themselves
quality.
talk, and so they'll say anything bad about anything they can, thinking they're really helping the world.
Well, what's obsessive about it is like they're deliberately watching to
Yeah.
criticize. Like if I didn't like something, I just
Right,
stop watching
but they
it.
keep
these
watching
people
it
who are
and then keep
got a
criticizing.
channel on YouTube are watching it to criticize so they can get
Yeah.
views.
Yep.
It's like hate. I was going to say something, but I can't say it on this channel. But it's like
Yeah,
that.
it's very similar to that, whatever that was.
I think it's a very good show.
It's got some issues, but it's not like Star Wars. The last 3 movies of Star Wars.
Here we
hate.
go.
Like,
I'm telling you, I didn't mind the last 3 movies of Star Wars.
oh, Doug, please stop.
Dropping in 3.
Oh, wait,
2,
wait,
Breaking my
1.
heart.
wait. Are you guys clear now? Are you guys back?
Because you're an intelligent guy. I respect your views on a lot of things, but I can't
Don't
get
get
with
it
you
back
on
on
the
the
same
subject.
page on that one. I just
It's-
can't.
Let it go.
It's a hard break.
So, okay, hang on one second. Stormy, are you guys ready to drop? I couldn't hear you.
We're still
All
in
right,
a match.
make sure to let us know, please. All right, back to you, Drax. So, here's the deal.
Oh, no.
I thought there were dumb things about each of those movies that did not make, me happy, certainly. I actually didn't mind the dumb BB-8 robot. I thought he was fine. I thought the little baby puffin penguin, whatever they were stupid. Feels like Lucas always has to put some cutesy animal to make little kids happy.
George Lucas did not have a hand in this movie. It is all Disney for the last 3 movies.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, he still is guilty of Jar Jar Binks, so no matter what we say, he's going down.
Hey.
So then,
Nah.
but other than
that,
I liked Ren fine. I thought the sidekick guy was a throwaway character because they obviously threw him away.
You liked Ren.
I liked him fine. I would have liked him. I liked Ren. Yeah, I thought she was fine. I don't expect movies to be every movie amazing, as long as it's, I can put away.
It's not the acting, although we could talk about that. It's not the acting, it's the actual development of the character. I was watching 80s movies again. I was watching like Beverly Hills Cops and a few other movies like that. And although like they're action kind of movies and they're just pretty one-dimensional, the one thing you can say about them is there's a story arc, which you can't, and a story and a character development, and you can't say that about the Ren character, that there was a arc, because she basically was born amazing. She did very little training in her development. I mean, it probably didn't focus enough on that. Like, at least in Empire Strikes Back, you see how Luke developed. You can't really say that about Ren. And they emasculated Luke. Like, they just devolved his character plot. It's just terrible.
You didn't buy
the things that you're saying were annoying. Was superficial for me.
You didn't buy the bitterness of Luke
superficial to me.
Just withdrawing from everything and not fighting as a knight of the goodness.
Okay, so
I didn't like that either personally, but
Can I cut in real fast?
Sure.
Dark, are you piping our sound through your speakers of your TV or something else? Because I can hear reverb whenever anybody talks.
No, but I do have my volume up pretty loud. It's probably picking up my earphones.
Oh no!
Try that. Is that any better now? Now if I'm
Hello.
somebody.
Yeah, it's better. I mean, I can still hear it, but it's better.
It's probably just picking up my headphones. I can turn my headphones down a little
Sorry,
bit.
Drax. Go ahead.
So a good movie one of the cornerstones of a good movie is show, not tell. And they jumped around so much they were forced to tell some things. And the other thing that happened quite a bit was like seeing things that didn't move the plot forward. Like, I didn't need to see Luke Skywalker milking a space cow.
Agreed. That kind of stuff's dumb.
Yeah,
but there was so much of that in the movie, and there were these side plots that had nothing. Like, one of the things that happened in the Lotor movies, right? Like Lord of the Rings movies, was they decided, look, we need to cut certain things. What are we going to cut that doesn't forward the plot? Obviously, Tom Bombadil's story. As much as we love the character and all the rest of it, they were right. You didn't need to see that side story because it didn't move the overall plot forward.
It's called editing.
So they cut
it. It should be called writing, script writing. It should be done first at the script writing level, then it should be done at the editing level.
Well, the last 3 movies, like you saw how, because they had different directors in charge, they were having a fight with each of their movies against what the previous one did, or the position the previous movie put what they were trying to do in. Yeah. And it was it's just terrible.
But I don't care, because it was still Star Wars, and I enjoyed it. So I know that there were things that were frustrating to me and annoyed me, and there were things that I thought were dumb, but it was still Star Wars, and I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it as well as I could have in some cases, obviously, but I watched it. Yeah.
Well, it's all right, Doc. I mean,
if I put a lump of fecal matter on a tile and call it Star Wars, is it still good?
No, because then it's obviously fecal matter.
But I can still call it Star Wars, can't
only
I?
Only if you put like a Jedi, not a Jedi, but
a space cow.
No, not a space cow. If you put a stormtrooper helmet on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that's Star
Yeah.
Wars. The second movie is, and I kid you not, a professor uses it. The I shouldn't say second. The second in the new trilogy is used as an example of horrible writing.
Oh, I think the writing was not great. I get that, but it was beautiful eye candy.
But
It was.
that's the
it
thing.
was still more.
You're
there was some Luke
defending-
Skywalker hints, at least at the end, and then some more later on. And I think, like the engineer character was a complete why, and the whole 45 minutes of taking off, somewhere else to come back to save the fleet was complete why. And so they had all sorts of gaping holes and flaws that I was just like, but
I like to look at
and
it
I
this
wish
way.
they had
The
made
first
them
movie-
better, but I watched them and
I've seen them too.
Glad to at
I've
least
seen them
have
as well.
had them.
Trust me. But my thing is they did it like a roller coaster. Movie 1 is the lead up to the hill, and as you get to the top, that's movie 2, and the rest of movie 2 and movie 3 are going down the hill. Because the writing didn't make sense, the story plots were wrong.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, and I guess I'm not trying to make the case that it was a good movie.
And I understand licensing for, you want to have artistic license because you want to have your characters do their thing, and you may want to do different stuff.
I totally get it.
The fundamental characters of like Luke Skywalker and Yoda, and the fact that they, and this is not to be a mean person, but they took two characters and smashed them together and made Ben, and he is the worst parts of the twins.
Which one's Ben? Who are we talking about?
Kylo Ren.
Bad guy.
Oh, Kylo Ren. Yeah, I didn't mind him. Actually,
I
didn't mind him.
Kylo Ren is actually two characters smashed into one.
Yeah. I didn't mind him.
And
the thing that I
But the
am saying
thing
is not that it's a
they're
great
supposed to
movie,
be
just
so
that
much.
I enjoyed them okay and better than nothing. I wish they'd been better.
Like,
they
if
could have
you-
been better. I wish they'd each been as good, and they should have been as good or better than Rogue One, which was good.
Rogue One is amazing.
Yeah, Rogue One is great.
Yeah, why didn't they do
I
that
really
for
enjoyed
each
it.
of the Star Wars movies?
I can tell you exactly
why tell the same stories as the first? Like, I don't understand why they're so fixated on orphan Jedi wannabe with daddy issues. They could have made a whole, like Disney could have taken over the franchise and made a whole new thing inside that universe, right? Which is, we got the Mandalorian story and we got, that Boba Fett story, and now there's an Andor story. They could have done they didn't need to touch the holy grail of Luke Skywalker's arc, but instead they said, let's rinse repeat.
Yeah.
I just
Well, it's worse than that. And again, I agree with you on a lot of these points. It's worse than that.
And
it was always
major
the
problem
Death
is that-
Star. It was a bigger Death Star, or a bigger Death Star, or a whole Death planet. But it was always a giant Death Star that they had to worry about. And come on.
Dark. No.
No.
There's only two Death Stars. That's it. That First Order, that Star Killer base thing, whatever, that never
Good night,
existed in
McFish.
real
Thanks
canon.
for coming in.
The most they had to that they really had to worry about was Admiral. I shouldn't say General. Admiral Thrawn.
Was that
And his fleet.
the woman?
No, that was the blue alien with the red eyes.
Oh, okay.
You don't see him in any of the movies.
Hang on one
you
second.
only get to see
Hang on
him
one
once
second.
in one of the shows.
Stormy, did you guys ever get out?
Dead Money Joe.
Yeah, we're green.
Oh my gosh, you got to say something. Here we go. 3,
Wait a sec. No, wait. You get to invite Dead Money Joe.
4, 5. I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah, turn it around.
Okay, keep going until we do a count.
The storyline with Grand Admiral Thrawn was good.
Yeah, and they could have turned that
I
into.
don't even remember
a movie.
Grand Admiral
They-
Thrawn. I guess I need to go look at a picture.
They could have totally done Luke's entire arc where he goes from being a Jedi into a Sith Lord and then back again, and you have Ben Kenobi Ben Solo, and
Wait, what's Grand Admiral Thrawn? What's he from?
a series of novels from
in the books.
Is he in the
Yeah, a while back.
Mandalorian or something, or he's not in the movie?
No.
right?
Nope. No, novels in the 90s.
And they made him not canon. So
Okay, I don't know anything about him.
Actually, that's not true. He's mentioned in The Mandalorian.
He's mentioned in The Mandalorian and in Rebels. That's why he's canon again.
I feel like I want to watch Rogue One again now.
Hey, then
But
it's
coming online.
really probably the best Star Wars movie that they ever made.
But the big
Which
thing
one?
is that
Rogue One.
Rogue One.
yeah, for sure.
A lot
think
of
it was
what
the
they
best.
did when Disney took over the franchise is they took everything that Lucas had created and just tossed it out. They took only the 6 movies that were previous and nothing else existed, even though there was decades and hundreds and thousands of hours of books and comics and canon story that actually adds a lot to this universe.
Yeah. Are you guys green?
Yeah, and some of those stories were really, really, really good.
Oh yeah.
Are you guys
Yeah, they were
green?
very lazy.
Can we
They
drop?
hired people who really didn't love the universe that was made.
I really want to drop.
Oh, we're still
Yeah.
waiting on Dead Money Joe.
Joe.
Manifest himself.
Joe, hurry.
Give me a second. I'm starting my game.
Hurry, Joe, hurry.
Can drop.
Nope, we're
But,
waiting for you.
There's another franchise that got destroyed as well. It wasn't
Well, I
just
also
Return of the-
hated
it was just-
whoever they got to act for, the young Darth Vader was so horrible. And even the kid was horrible. The young kid wasn't good. And then the
Jar
older
Jar
kid was
Binks is
just
Sith Lord.
annoying. And then Jar Jar was so horrible. So where did they get
It's
these?
terrible.
Who cast those parts?
George Lucas.
It's to do with the
talking
next
about-
generation.
you're
It's
talking about
they
episode
thought
1, 2, and
cute
3.
was going to sell the
But
movie.
they couldn't
so they
act.
created these
I don't care
idiots.
if they're cute or not. They couldn't act.
Well, so okay. Fun fact: if you read into Darth Vader as a kid, they're actually spot on.
No, they didn't act. They were just.
No, I understand that. I understand what you're
Anakin
saying.
was
From
fairly
an
wooden,
acting
like-
perspective, they appear to not be acting. But from a canonical perspective, when you look at the life of Darth Vader when he was Anakin,
Spot on.
they are spot on.
He
They are
was-
100% spot on.
Really?
Yeah, hang on.
Really?
I'm talking
Yes.
about the wooden acting of the guy who played the teenager Anakin.
Yeah,
the
he was
young
just a
adult
bad
Yes.
actor.
He was so wooden. Like it's
And
bad
that-
acting.
That was Anakin. That is
was Anakin
literally
Skywalker.
100% Anakin Skywalker.
You mean
That's
when you were
exactly
reading
how
the
he
books,
acted.
you imagined a wooden plank saying those lines?
Yes.
Even the lines
Every-
You
were
guys need to
bad.
work on your imagination because I'm not going to imagine. Like some of those lines were had a lot of feeling and passion in them, and all I got was a wooden plank saying lines dispassionately. Like it was just
Yeah,
dumb.
I agree. He was
His
not
acting was
good.
just
good.
dumb.
And I'll
Okay,
back that up,
so-
Drax, with you. In
Bear
the
with
Jumper, he was just as bad in that. He can't
Bear with me.
emote
Okay. Bear with me.
other than being angry.
When you read about Anakin as a child and as a teenager before he turned to the dark side, he was so worried about becoming evil that he basically cut off all of his emotions and became like that, where he was just dead. He tried to have no emotion in speaking.
But he always
No
had
emotion
emotion
in
on his
anything.
face all the way through. He was angry and
Yes, it's
and
the
put
one thing
upon,
he couldn't
and
hide.
everybody it was everybody else's fault.
It's dark. It's the one thing he couldn't hide, and it even says it in the books. His face would
waste
give
of-
away his emotion.
Waste of a
But
character.
him himself talking,
Yeah, but let me
that's
give you
what
a
it was like.
let me give you another example of that. In Star Trek, you had the Spocks, right? The guys who were the Spocks. Now they like if what you're trying to iterate to me, I would say you're trying to go for like a Spock-like execution of lines. You still had this logical character that's non-emotion, still give you a very watchable character.
And you
But
could
when
see
Anakin
the
came on
struggle.
stage
You
to
could
say
see the
anything,
struggle
I
with
was
their-
literally wanting to leave the cinema because it was just so dead.
It was off-putting. Is what it was.
And I would say, like, if you're going to go for that kind of a development in a character, you go for a Spock. Then you don't. I mean, I don't know. I
see,
just
at
thought it was
that
bad.
point, okay, but
We're
at that
green.
point,
Or green.
Yeah, we're green.
Oh boy!
Drop.
Oh boy! Ah!
3,
2,
2, 1.
launch.
So, That's the fight that George Lucas was having with himself and the other writers.
He was fighting with his own dark side.
So, just listen, Jark. Stop it. He was attempting to write directly as the character appears and is in the books, to be true to the character. The other people that were writing wanted to have it be more lively, more Spock-like. So you had it where it was, you're either true to the character or you do it for the entertainment value. George Lucas chose to be true to the actual character.
I'm not looking.
Well, it does give me
value.
some insight. It does give me some insight because I didn't know that about any of that. So it's interesting to hear the backstory. But
yeah,
it's still not. Knowing that still doesn't change the fact that I don't like watching Anakin on stage as that character. Like it just
perfectly fine.
not because I dislike what he represents, but it was just deadpan plank of wood, boring watching it happen in front of me. That's the reason. So, but anyway, I guess it just didn't execute it well.
And again, that's perfectly fine. If that's your feeling of you don't like it, that's fine.
Jar Jar Binks and that adult Anakin ruined for me the three stories, but they weren't nearly as terrible because they were definitely still watchable. But they weren't nearly as terrible as the last three movies made because they were abominations for the whole thing.
I just think Jar Jar is unwatchable.
Do you know the story behind Jar Jar?
They crossed a bloodhound,
a 3-year-old with a brain damage.
I mean, actual story, not your imagination.
My imagination's probably better than the actual story, I'm thinking.
So the actual actor who was playing Jar Jar Binks, and voiced him, actually didn't want to play him that way. But Lucas basically told him, "This is the character you're playing."
Target spotted.
And because Jar Jar got such a horrible reception in the first movie, they completely canned his entire storyline.
Well, that's because they wasted 45 minutes of my life in the first movie. There was no storyline I ever wanted to see of him.
Dark, you waste 45 minutes of everybody's day every night.
Yeah, but you're paying for it. That's different.
They got lots of love.
You paid for it too.
I know. I felt probably just as cheated as you guys do.
Then you have no room to talk.
Target spotted.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right.
Target spotted.
But I'm gonna. Anyway, Jar Jar is just totally offensive in all ways.
Look, crap! You gotta get out of my way.
Oh man, I'm trying to get over here.
But anyways,
I just ran over here to my death like a Jar Jar Binks would have done.
On top of B4.
Ow.
You say that, but you don't know who Jar Jar Binks actually was.
Me so stupid, me run into get killed.
Me so stupid, 10 points damage.
Oh, I got a light on me. Who would have thought?
Got to get that knockout.
This is all bad.
Yeah.
Enemy UAV up, Charlie 4.
Well, I'll get into that in a second once I'm done killing stuff.
They should have cloned Jar Jar Binks instead of Jango
Charlie
Fett.
Naka, okay.
Oh man, can you imagine the whole like stormtrooper armies of Jar Jar Binks?
Oh yeah.
Yes, it would be devastating.
It would be devastating. They'd all fall over each other and kill everything.
A second.
Yeah, that's how they kill all the Jedi at the end of the last movie, is because they're all clumsy. They do it by accident.
I know. It's just ridiculous.
Okay. You all know the meme of Darth Jar Jar? Well, it's pretend that Jar Jar's
Don't block here. Don't block the game.
There's a meme of Jar Jar being a Sith Lord? No, I've never seen that.
We need to modify.
Oh yeah.
It's not a meme.
Charlie,
that was his original storyline.
There's no way he would.
Jar Jar was literally yes, it is
It's
possible.
unbelievable,
If you watch
though.
the
It's
first
totally
movie,
unbelievable.
No, stop.
It's all
If
an act.
you watch the first movie, look at when he's going into the Gungan city. You will notice something very interesting.
New target acquired.
The people that he sees are not running away from him because they think he's stupid. They are absolutely terrified of him.
Acquired.
Target spotted.
Well, there seems to be some execution problems in that because it just
doesn't come through.
Like knowing that backstory might help understand why things have panned out the way they did, but it doesn't make it a very watchable movie. Like those characters aren't very watchable because of it. They just come across as silly.
And that was the thing, is that he was attempting to not let the Jedi know he was a Sith Lord.
So, I guess my question, Valen, is: do all these characters worked for you? Did all these characters work for you? You're fine with Jar Jar, and you're fine with the way Anakin came across and stuff? Is it all worked fine for you in the movies?
Some of it, no. But if you're looking at it from a true to the storyline, most of them are perfectly actually spot on. But as for some of the other stuff, not particularly. I think pod racing was like, oh yeah, it's a great way to showcase his skill, but it was just kind of useless and
going
stupid.
on and on and on.
Yeah, it was just one of those things of like, this is why he can do this
would be
later
a great
on. But it's
ride
like,
in Disney that we can get people to stand in line for.
Yeah.
The Jar Jar
No,
ride?
the pod racing ride.
No, the pod racer ride.
There's the Jar Jar ride and
love
going
the
through the
Jar
planet too, right?
Who let you into this room?
Swarmy. I let him in. I like him.
Jar Jar's my personal favorite character.
Okay, Swarmy, why do you like Jar Jar so much?
It's Darth
I
Jar
just think
Jar.
he's a hilarious
Was it because you were really
character.
young
He's
when you
so-
saw the movies?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Probably.
I want you to do me a favor,
Yeah.
Dark. An honest favor. I want you to watch movie 1, episode 1, all the way through.
Yeah.
Look at Jar Jar.
Do I have to? Can I plug my ears?
Yes, you
and
do.
Close my eyes when I look at Jar Jar.
Watch and listen. Watch and listen. Then go immediately to episode 3, and then take a look at Jar Jar. Then.
Yeah, but then he was like a
No,
wasn't he
Valen comes
then-
across as this nice
I know.
guy that's really helpful and everything, but he basically just wants to torture
He wants me to go back and watch Jar Jar again. I feel like that's kind of evil.
No, I want you to do a comparison of the character before on episode 1 and then after on episode 3.
Isn't he at the end? Isn't he like
something
the emissary for their planet, and maybe that's why they're afraid of him, or they're afraid he's going to trip and land on them and
look
kill them with
at
a dagger accidentally?
Easy giveaway.
I feel like
Remember
Sorry, Joe.
the 6th part of the Star Wars series, Palpatine's eyes, Palpatine's face. Compare that how in episode 1 Bings looks. He's comparable paler than his skin. His eyes are bloodshot with yellow.
Jar Jar's are?
In the canon.
Yes.
So he's been smoking some sort of Jar Jar pot,
Dark.
probably.
You need to stop.
I need to stop.
No use, Valen. No use.
I feel like
I'm
you guys
literally
are
telling you a
spitting
plot point of the movie
straws.
that you can literally go
So
and
hang
look
on,
at.
is this lore? Jar Jar Binks was a Sith Lord. Is that actually lore?
Or
Go
is
and
it,
look up-
is it
yes,
fan
go and- go.
conjecture?
Was it fan invented?
Okay, go watch movie 3. Okay? Pause it when Jar Jar comes into frame and you can see his face, because there are several scenes where you can look at his face.
I can barely
No, no,
stand to
his
look at
eyes,
his
to be
face.
clear,
Skin color,
In the books,
his eyes and his skin color and everything else about his body is very much Sith-like.
He's
He
a
is paler.
fish.
Yeah,
He's not a fish.
he's
a
a salamander or
He's
something.
not a fish.
He
He's
is,
an
he's a
amphibian.
fish.
He's a
Well,
salamander.
He's a fish.
It's not
Listen,
a fish.
in the lore books, in the books, does it actually say that Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord?
Jar Jar's not in any of the books. He was a character specifically for
So
episode 1.
fan made up stuff. This is just
No.
made up nonsense.
It's oh my god.
What
It's
do you mean,
not
oh my
made-
god? It's never
Lucas-
stated explicitly that he's a Sith Lord. He doesn't. He's not linked to any other Sith Lords that you see in the
we green?
thing, and they always come in twos. And it's not in the books as any kind of lore. The whole thing's invented by fans. They're just reading way too much into it. They've been smoking the ganja. That's what's been going on.
The Gunja.
Gungan.
Gungan.
Gungan, yeah, Gungan.
Please, somebody slap him with something.
Swarmy, would you slap him, please?
I can't reach.
Oh well. You should be able to move your head back and forth really fast and use your ears to slap him if you were Jar Jar.
It's true.
Are you guys out yet, or are you still in the match?
Oh, I got 1,000 damage.
Gosh, nobody
Congrats, I'm
answers
dead.
me.
Oh,
We just
No, because you don't listen.
I listen. I'm just not
Well,
convinced
we don't
yet.
agree. We just don't agree.
I
that's
will
all.
tell you this. If
No, you're just talking over everybody.
no, I'll tell you this. If I watch it again, and if I remember, I will watch for that. But I won't remember, and I probably won't watch it again. I don't have to.
Doc, you know what we can
What,
do? We can do as a
A watch
stream.
party?
We can do as a stream. If you find the things we need to watch, like on the timer, we should go as a group, watch it, and have a massive debate on it. And let's not take up more than say 20 minutes.
A
on it,
massive
like,
short
because
debate.
Yeah, like we'll watch the scenes.
Yeah.
Like if you've got the timing for the scenes, I will quite happily watch them. But it just sounds like it's fans who have made this up. Because, if that's what fandoms does.
Almost as if the people who made the movie forgot to make up something this interesting. So they made it up for them.
Mind you, I would have rather that story arc than what we got.
So, Valen, I will tell you that I'm totally open to this being the case. Okay? So, I'm not saying that you're not right. I'm just saying it was so annoying to watch him. I don't care.
Yes, that's
But Drax
the
is
major
annoying
point
and we
here.
invite him back every week.
That is the major point. Well, and fools you. That's all I'm saying. But that is spot on, Doug. Like, that's the problem with these sorts of things. Is like they may be 100% law based or absolutely true, but they're just so bad that who cares?
What if Jar Jar is actually Darth Plagueis?
Plagueis?
No, he's actually a different lord.
Palpatine's master.
Oh, he has a name? He has a Sith Lord name, Valen?
Yeah, haven't you heard this
No, Jar
tragedy
Jar?
of Darth
No,
Plagueis the
no.
Wise?
Has a Sith
No.
name?
We don't know what his Sith name is.
I'm sitting failing.
Darth Plagueis was Palpatine's master, and he was killed. Well, his body was killed.
I see.
Supposedly.
How do we know that?
Because it's in lore. It's written down in a book and authorized by George Lucas.
But it sounds like
this
me.
is actually canon.
Don't take this.
But Jar Jar Binks being a Sith Lord isn't. Is that right? It's not been approved by anyone. It's not written down anywhere.
It was approved by the creator of the entire universe of Star Wars.
God? God's approved this.
So, Valen, don't take this the wrong way. But
the
it sounds
backlash
like-
against Jar Jar caused the changes from him becoming a Sith Lord in this.
I think it's been retconned. I think it's been
Because of the insensitivity of people like
he was
Drax.
canceled before cancel culture, basically. So, Valen, don't take this the wrong way,
canceled.
but it sounds like Darth Plagueis just stole somebody else's name.
No, Darth Plagueis was a Sith
You're
master
right.
who learned how to
Thank
literally
you, Drax.
survive death.
Count Dooku stole Jar Jar's place.
It really should be Dark Plagiarist.
Yes, Darth
Really,
Plagueis
is
is what I'm trying to say.
Darth
that is true.
And the fact that Drax gets my joke and you guys don't means you're far too deep into this.
Actually, just means we're actually cultured.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, we actually like Jar Jar
Just
Binks.
enjoying the popcorn.
right?
3, 2.
Well, I'm Australian.
1,
I've already got that against
1.
me.
How come your guys' matches are taking like 12 days?
Because they're
good.
playing
Probably
matches.
better than
They're just not telling you they're green because
They're doing 2 or 3
you're
matches at a time, probably. Oh my gosh.
They're dropping in the event queue.
Is that the Jar Jar? I think I've seen the Jar Jar Sith Lord theory video a long time ago. I'll watch it again. I mean, I want to be enlightened. Don't get me wrong. I want to be enlightened. I just don't care. I mean, I want to be enlightened. It's a very dark web.
Mm-hmm.
Some people think that Luke Skywalker was a water farmer before he became a Jedi Knight.
He was a what?
Water farmer.
Oh.
He was a hydro farmer.
Yeah, that's
same thing.
Water, yeah.
Yep.
So he was.
And I think that's written down.
Have you ever tried to pick those things in the summer? Gosh.
Hydros? They're tough.
Yeah, waters.
Oh, waters.
Oh, Lord.
Very hard to pick.
I'm done with you all.
Has anyone heard from Miss Spinard? Is she affected by the
No, I have not heard from Miss Spinard. I know
um,
she's been playing other games and watching other streamers, which is deeply hurtful, but I haven't heard from her recently. She dropped in.
Wasn't there a big event in Florida?
A big what?
Wasn't there like a big
hurricane?
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
hurricane or something.
We should ask her.
She's in northern areas, so I don't know if it
Probably
got
okay.
affected
She
or
probably
not.
just got wet.
Right. Okay.
Can you rephrase that, please?
It rained.
I think we need to walk away from that whole
I just want to
conversation.
keep moving.
My Discord isn't working properly.
I wonder if the echo you were hearing was just because you had my stream on and not muted.
No.
Is it still doing it? Just not as bad?
Yes,
Weird.
your stream is. I'm looking at it and it's muted.
Because Pfizero's not hearing it on the stream. You're just hearing it on your headphones, huh?
Because it's your Discord picking up us coming from something else.
They're not hearing it though. Is what I'm saying. Just you, I think. Is anybody else hearing it?
I turned the volume all the way down.
Everybody mutes me.
Well, I mean, I've already heard it once. I don't want to hear you
again. Yeah. No, I mean, you probably just mutes me right now. Like you're not even listening to me now.
No, I heard it earlier. I was like, Phelan was.
Okay, you did hear it then.
I
Okay,
heard it.
cool.
Yeah, but not now.
Because I'm just getting a little concerned that Valen's a little delusional now, and so maybe he was just imagining.
I think we just need to agree. We need to spend 5 minutes agreeing with whatever Valen says. Just
it'll
to
help him feel
up
better.
a
I
bit.
think. Yeah.
I think we hurt his feelings.
I'm up for that. I'm willing to do
Penalty
that.
for shooting friends in the back.
Well, you have to have friends first.
Pfizer agrees with us, Drax, that we should agree with Valen for 5 minutes.
At this point, I just see enemies.
I think you're right.
I'm running this way. I'm just getting away from Valen.
That was an astute observation, Valen. You're right.
It just depends on who he dislikes the
Why
most.
is he in a
this
big blood app?
conversation.
I wish he was in a smaller mech for some reason.
It's okay. He's in Lerms. It's okay. Is it Lerms? It's got a.
Come to it from me. I'll show you.
Come here, I'll show you. Get a little closer so I can show you what I got.
Thank God you can't lock on to
Well,
allies.
Valen, I want to apologize. Obviously, this is a much more meaningful discussion for you than it is for us, and so we didn't mean to step on any hallowed ground.
Oh no, I did, but you know that I hurt someone's feelings. I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Unless
that.
it was Jar Jar. If we hurt Jar Jar's feelings, I don't really care.
No, it's one of the things that it's like it is literally like the first iteration of when fans don't like a character, they complained so much that they had it changed, and there was an entire story arc that was changed for the last 2 movies in order to appease everybody else.
I'm so glad too, because then I don't have to watch Jar Jar.
Does it like?
He
I'll
has
have to
so
watch.
much
I'll watch that
potential.
video. I'll watch that video that Fire linked because I just don't get it. But I won't say anything further. I'll watch the video and sort of.
Yeah, me too. Maybe I'll come back and say, "Wow,
The light
this was."
We were wrong. Valen was right.
Yeah.
And I've now reinterpreted Jar Jar Binks as the worst character ever created in the mid 3 movies as the best one, which will never happen.
And he's also an accomplished mime and dark.
Jar Jar Binks for president. That's all I'm
I
saying.
think he's going to be a mime in one of the movies.
They're making a lot of shows like Mandalorian and the Kenobi series and stuff. They should make one that's exclusively Jar Jar
Oh my
Binks.
gosh!
and see if anyone watches it. And see if anyone
Oh my
watches
gosh,
it.
Shormy, you're fired.
I want at least 3 seasons
3
of Jar Jar
seasons
Binks.
of Jar Jar Binks. Sith Lord.
You're a masochist.
It'll be Jar Jar Sith Lord.
Except for that story doesn't exist anymore.
Jar Jar,
The
Lord
rise
of the
of Jar
Binks.
Jar.
Hang on, what happens to the story?
They just canned it.
They canned it.
So there was going to be a Jar Jar's Sith Lord story.
Yes.
Yeah.
So hang on, but it got canned. That means it wasn't
Drax,
a Jar Jar Binks
of
Sith.
you. Because of you.
Good. I think the whole thing's silly. I'm confused now. Does that mean then he wasn't a Sith Lord because they canned the story?
He had so much potential.
Did he turn to the light side? Is that what happened? Why they had to change it?
No. You're not you're not paying attention, so never mind.
Alright, you got Jay.
No, I am. I'm just joking.
No, I'm done. No,
I'm just joking.
No.
Tell me anything and I'll agree, please.
No.
Go ahead.
You're mean. You're mean, Dark.
I thought you were going to say you're mean, Valen.
No, we're bullying. See, Valen, this is the bullying I get every day from
laughing
people like
so hard I'm
Dark.
getting killed,
And you,
and I don't even
by the way,
care.
for being Australian.
Ow.
Locust coming in the back of H10.
Ow.
Locust in the back of H10.
Oh, man, there's nothing of me left.
I'm not really doing anything.
It's terrible. I've lost 20% of my armor and I haven't shot anybody yet.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Go, Lucas, go. Press R on your go.
What was his
Alright, I think we killed him. Well done.
What was his plan?
Stop R, echo. Press R on echo. Now.
Whoa, they're all moving up here. I-9. Full land.
Hotel.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
I'm pushing this guy, Drax, for better, for worse, mostly for worse. Can't hit anything. Oh, they're all here. They're shooting me. They're bad, mean mech people. Got a kill. What do you know? I'm gonna run away.
Got Lance moving on the left flank, fast close.
Destroyed. Left arm destroyed. Large pulse laser destroyed. Airstrike online. Right arm critical damage.
Joker.
Heat sink destroyed.
Joker.
Target spotted.
Blackjack's kind of out of position here.
Right torso critical damage.
Oh no, he's got cover now. He's got cover
down.
now. Don't do him.
Well, I'm doing terrible tonight, but I got a kill. So there we go.
Awesome's
If
open
only it had
everywhere.
been Jar Jar Binks.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Why did Jar Jar Binks help them at the beginning? Just because he was trying to get in with them and later to
New target acquired.
betray them?
Target spotted.
Like the other
Target
Sith Lords seem to want to do usually.
Press
Target
R,
acquired.
everyone. Press R.
Acquired.
This left flank, there's a lot over here, so if you can clean up the right side and come help. This direwolf is gonna tear me up.
It's 5-2, guys. Just shoot the same mech. We dead soon. Just shoot the same
I am,
mech.
but I was shooting you.
Oh, that's awesome.
At 25%. Warning incoming missile. Right torso.
Sir Pugs a lot.
We still got Overwatch on J8, unfortunately.
Press R, Bravo. Press R on Bravo.
Drax, you lost your lasers.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That was my fault.
Acquired.
You almost killed
purpose.
him? Wow.
New
Yeah,
target
he kind of ran in front of me a little bit.
Few hostiles are remaining. Crush the coward. Thanks.
Cleared out J8. He's still running back there, but he's not doing much now.
New target acquired.
So that Viper's easy to kill, and then you've got something in the back of J8. I think it was a Mislinks.
Target destroyed.
Right, so the last one was J8. It was Mislinks, I'm pretty sure.
Copy that, J.
Here we go, he's on our assault, I8. I8, on our assault. On Shamfire.
Affirmative.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
His legs if you can.
Target destroyed.
Good work, guys.
Well done, guys.
Good drop.
Oh, good job, guys. Thank you.
That locust or flea in the start of the game got absolutely owned.
Mutators, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream.
Go.
Oh, Valen, nice, well done. See, it's good revving you up. You get good damage. Well done.
Yeah, Phizera, I think that was a common ploy they had the Sith Lords do. They kind of worm their way in and have an alter ego. Kind of like Batman. Except they had more like a Jekyll and Hyde, I guess. Gearbox.
That was a long match.
All right. Are you guys green now again?
Traveling with no weapons.
Are you still in a match?
My dog has weapons.
Was Brios in our match or their match? Fire. Oh, sorry. Honey Taters. That's a weird name to say.
I know, I tried not to say it out loud. We're green when you guys are ready.
We're getting out.
Okay. I'm sure I saw this video before, but I thought it was a joke back then.
Is this a drill or something?
The Reddit theory about Jar Jar Binks being a trained Force user, knowing Sith collaborator, and will play a central role in The Force Awakens. Here, I'll seek to establish that Jar Jar Binks, far from being simply the bumbling idiot he portrays himself as, is in fact a highly skilled Force user in terms of martial ability and mind control.
Mind control. Okay. 3, 2, 1, launch. Do, do, do. All right.
4 months subscription.
You've been subscribing for 4 months?
No, baby Killface.
Baby Killface. I don't always make bad life choices, but when I do, I always subscribe to Blood Marauder. Can I quote you on that? I'm putting that on one of my quotes. I love that. I'll probably change it up just a little bit so it, I've misrepresented you more. That's hilarious. Thanks for the sub, Corsair. Thanks for the sub, Killface. Thanks for, how do I endorse your bad behavior without making it sound like you've made a bad life choice when you really have? I want to protect your reputation, so I just can't in this case. I'm sorry.
The way I look at it is, when you have very few life choices, you should make all the bad ones you can, just
before it's too late.
Yes, you must always have a choice. Go ahead and make the bad ones.
The bad ones before they disappear.
Jax, are you yawning?
What's that?
What's
yawning?
that?
Hello.
Oh, I thought you were yawning.
No, I was watching that Jar Jar Binks theory thing. And the thing that comes to mind is, I understand the argument, but the things that come to mind is that Jar Jar Binks would never survive Sith school. Like, he would have just been killed.
Okay, Drax, get that image that he has in that.
It's an act.
Fuck's sake.
It's an
act.
Reactor.
It's a theater. It's on purpose. He's playing dumb.
So you've got to pick what you have.
But I just feel like the simplest things are the truth, i.e. he just is dumb. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but
he just
see,
is dumb.
there's deeper things at play here. There's
The original storyline was that he was playing dumb. But it was, for the actor and the fans, written so bad that he said, okay, let's cancel
There's
that.
a deeper psychosis at play, and that's a X-Files line, I think. And what we have here is we have a voice actor acting for a CGI character who's acting as a dumb character who's really a smart character. So it goes deeper than you even realize.
I mean,
yeah. See,
why bother? Like, honestly,
because not only is Jar Jar not dumb, he's not Jar Jar. He's a CGI character who's being voice acted by another person. It's really
caps lock
confusing.
by default.
Actually, no, he was mocapped for the actor who was voicing him.
Oh, so the actor's still the same voice, at least. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, well, you debunked my theory. Now I feel bad, so you have to agree with me for a while.
I can't hear you.
No.
Right,
No.
check, right,
I feel like we've broken
No,
that.
it's not going to happen, Dark. Sorry.
It's working. Thank you, yeah.
He's just not an enjoyable character to watch. I mean, regardless of whatever the truth is, however right you might be, Valen, he's just not an enjoyable character to watch.
Would you... The question
knowing
is...
that just makes it even worse.
The question is, Drax, would you enjoy him more if you knew he was a Sith Lord?
Because they've devalued what a Sith Lord is for me by saying, well, that guy's a Sith Lord. Like, it's just like, really? That guy's made it to Sith school? Well, that's, yeah, great.
The dark side scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Alright, moving back up. Behind you, Marauder.
Alright, I'm going in a bad place. Just a heads up. Everybody's going to shoot me here.
Of course, so you could get some great angles if you go up to just above me. There's a hidden area there.
Yeah,
just
no
above me.
jumps.
Oh, okay, we'll run up here. See this thing here? You can run up there. But don't be seen.
Bear sniper.
Nope. You're almost there. You could. You just here. Zigzag here.
Target acquired.
There's hotel sniper over there
That's it.
too.
Sniper over there too. The middle is...
There's an assault just on the other side, by the way.
I got him ranged.
Hey,
Just below you.
Cyrus just ran across.
If there's a baby Yoda, there should be a baby Jar Jar.
Here's the Alpha.
I have a light up here at Echo 4. Could you some help with?
Is there just the one on the other side?
He's gone.
Also?
Got an assault coming this way, though. Oh. I don't know where the other guy went.
Okay, I'm going to attract the assault. You could shoot into him, though.
Hi, Drax.
Hi, buddy.
Target spotted.
Oh, Drax is on the opposing team.
Dr.
What a
Marauder
pity.
2?
Yeah.
Oh, there's another mad cat there.
You got a light coming towards you.
Reposition out, man. Just get out. Not me. Just reposition out. Get away, Corsair. Get away. You're gonna get found out.
Help. You gotta use
It's not worth you dying.
See what you're talking. I don't know where he...
Are we facing you guys? Did we get a drop, did we?
Probably.
Nice.
Here?
It's time to go kill some mechs then. Are you out, Corsair? Or you're
No,
not? You're
I'm
not?
dealing with a medium here.
Oops.
Can you, Dark, can you look to Corsair, please?
Where is he?
Oh, no. Okay.
I'm under fire. From
There's a thing called a mini-map. He's almost...
I'm boxed in for a second. Okay, where do you want me to look?
Go through E3. Corsair, go through E3. No. Okay. Well, I don't know if you're going to make it, but okay.
Where are you?
Can't get to E3.
I see Drax.
Go through the back of E3.
Where do you want me to go?
How's your leg?
That's it. That's the way. And the back of E3. Keep. No. Oh. Trying to help you, but you're making it hard.
I have missing a leg. If you hadn't noticed.
Yeah, I know that you're missing a leg.
If you got out earlier, though.
Kodo, you're shooting at me? What's the deal?
Wow, you shot at me first.
I didn't know it was you. I never would have done such a thing.
Oh, whoop. Almost blew. Juliet.
The enemy has started to chip away at us. Target spotted. Stay frosty.
This is so fucking annoying.
Language, please.
Show me that money.
Come on, guys, sit down.
Here.
You can just shoot at them. Shoot at them. Okay.
You know, if you use LIMs. Okay, where's my leg?
Let's give out hotels.
When I said get out of there, Corsair, was the medium on you or something?
Yeah.
Guys, get over here, please.
And when I said
And then
back of E3,
I had a a light with flamers also.
Yeah, he's on me now.
Show up.
yeah, you should have probably stopped. Yeah, he's dead.
Let's kill
You
him.
should have stopped shooting. You should have just ran.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Good kill.
Good job, Bravo.
What do we got left? Where are they? Are they on
Other side. Charlie 4, Charlie 5. Charlie 4, Charlie 5.
4? Alright.
Alpha's behind D5.
Somebody's shooting me from behind. They just took off half my
5%.
mech.
The UAV's just gone up as well.
Target spotted.
Hi, Swarmy. Poke your head out again.
No, I'm
I'm
good.
good. I'm fine. I'm fine, thanks.
E3. The mix behind you on E3.
The mix behind you on E3.
But I have a package. It's from Santa.
Huntsman over in Alpha. It was Alpha D5. You got the assault up there in Direwolf.
Oh, is that you, Valen?
Yeah.
Fuel at 0%.
It's okay. I delivered part of my package. My team will do the rest.
There's a couple more Charlie.
Target acquired.
The die wolf up there and C4. There's two there. There's two there, guys.
I swear that there was one in Charlie 3.
Damage. Heat
He
sink
gave me.
destroyed.
Watch out for a light around
Fox, watch Fox.
Charlie 3.
Leg the die wolf.
Delta 3.
Target spotted.
Left torso critical damage.
Need help with the light,
Nice
please?
Drax.
Lima?
I mean, I did some damage.
darn
I'm
it.
fine with that.
Haha.
Well, I think the direwolf. Oh, it was Swarmy got me. Swarmy.
Legs on the Direwolf.
Oh, I'm getting everybody.
Legs on the Direwolf. guys.
Nobody's safe.
Legs on the die wolf, guys.
Are you in the direwolf for me? I didn't know you were
Yes,
still. I
he's
thought
in the
they
direwolf.
legged you. I thought they were going to kill you, and I was worried about the light.
Legs on the die wolf, guys.
Wait, where's that light? Oh, there he is.
Fuck! What the hell? Who's shooting me?
I can't tell them language.
But you can try.
I can try.
We should
Language,
just
please.
get the legs on the Direwolf.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. No.
Yeah, I should stick it on the stream.
Nice.
If I do, that'd be
That's when
great.
he died.
Goodbye, Swimmy.
He's out of ammo if you haven't
No.
noticed. He's not shooting back. So maybe the spider's better to get now. Spider's better to get. Just trying to get hit by.
At least a deception within a deception within a simulation.
Oh, no, I'm blue. Spider, high ground C4.
Yeah,
I got
probably
a lot
just
of
deceptive all the way
damage.
to the core.
You did. You did well, mate.
Yeah, I did a little bit of damage.
What about a K?
A little bit of kills.
Nice.
You got 4 at least.
Did you get 4 kills
Did you
for me?
notice we won?
Oh, a little more than 4.
Like 5?
He wiped out us as a lance. He did Valen, you, and me.
I was going to come back and kill him if I got rid of that light, but I couldn't leave the light.
We know who to kill next game if we drop, though, don't we?
Dark Marauder. Yeah, everybody knows.
Yeah, not Swarmy because he's dangerous. Anybody but Swarmy, stay away from him.
No, I want another piece of him.
Yeah, so do I. I'm going to kill him.
I think this might have been one of my best rounds.
No, you did well.
Yeah, you did.
To fight off that swarm that was coming at you, you did well.
Target spotted.
Look.
Heat level critical.
Just leg him, guys. That's it.
Target spotted.
His leg.
Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
My team's got this.
You got it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think we're gonna win this one, guys.
Oh yeah.
Come you.
Destroyed.
Boy, that guy's spider's just not dying.
He's one touch.
Target destroyed.
Good work, guys. Thanks for the drop.
Yeah, I got a couple kills.
Good game.
Couple damage.
Let's see the gloating. Oh, look at that. That's
6 kills,
incredible.
1640 stinking
16
one.
and 6. Wow.
Holy cow.
Is there a lot of steal kills in there though? Like, did you how many
I was down to nothing, so I was an easy kill, and he got me in the back.
I had 4 KMDDs and 4 solo kills.
Nice.
Oh, that's a great
Excellent
game.
work.
926 match score.
Can you save that, or are you not recording it?
I screenshotted it.
Yeah, but you didn't record the match
Sure, that's
from your
definitely
side.
screenshotting.
That was really nice.
Valen with the 1K,
Oh,
the 1300.
I was feeling really good at 706 with 3 kills, and now I feel like nothing.
Yeah, Valen did really good too.
You literally,
Someone
Swarmy,
else
you
on your team.
literally did
Bravado,
twice as many kills and more than twice as much damage as I did.
That's not hard.
I don't know. 3 kills and 700 damage is a pretty good match, and he doubled it.
Yeah, it's a solid match for sure.
But I know what you're saying, Valen. I know what you're saying.
If only I didn't run out of ammo.
What's your loadout?
Is a
5-0 wants to know what your loadout
and
is,
it was the
Swarmy.
best thing ever done for the genre.
It's 8 LBX2s. Here, I can copy
But the
it.
key weapon is Swarmy.
I think it was the player that made a difference there, Swimmy.
I could be in that same loadout and get nothing done.
Fly, did you just use a crikey?
I posted the build in the Ghost Giants chat.
Fly, are you Australian? Because that's been trademarked for only use by Australians. It's cultural appropriation right there, people.
Cultural misappropriation.
You have to have culture.
Oh yeah, you do have to have culture to misappropriate.
I think right at the beginning of the stream, we basically indicated the Australians didn't. So.
And 50 says he's also a fake Australian, so he can use it. 50, when did you first learn that you were a fake Australian? I mean, did you know right away? Oh, you became a fake Australian so that you could use crikey. I get it. It's all making sense now.
We're great.
3, 2, 1, launch. It's probably my last drop. I probably need to go to bed. No, I can do one more after this.
Oh my god, it's already 3 in the morning.
I know I have to start late now, so I just can't go as long. It's an honorary title that you assumed for yourself.
I should have gone to bed half hour ago. But no, we had to talk about Jar Jar.
I love Jar Jar.
Oh, what?
You don't deserve that 1600.
We are all going to kill Swarmy next game. And if you're on his team, you kill him, please. Do us a favour.
Swarm the swarm.
You're just jealous because my favorite Star Wars character is Jar Jar. You just wish you could have the best character as your favorite. But I already called dibsies.
Wow. I don't feel it's fair to use dibsies. I mean, that like he wasn't expecting a challenge.
Dibsies.
Wow.
I don't think I mean, who would say that?
Drax,
who would actually say
Drax is
Jar
like,
Jar
I don't
Binks
really have
is-
the words to use.
My
right
mind
now.
is exploding. Like, I need to ask a few questions to you. Have you had a frontal lobotomy? Is that what happened?
Or do you have a bottle in front of you?
I think Disney's biggest mistake for the sequel trilogy was not having Jar Jar's in it.
Or just not having Jar Jar as the star?
Fee, I think you are to blame, buddy. You're the one that... we were having a perfectly honest debate about Star Wars, and then you injected the video about Jar Jar Binks, and now we've disenfranchised Valen, who's still a bit annoyed with us.
I know, Valen has just stopped talking to me completely now. He's just like shutting me out.
He's just over us. He's like, we're peasants.
It's a good thing I thrive on
Dead
rejection,
to you.
though. I feel empowered somehow.
I thrive on Jar Jar.
Snort. Oh my gosh.
Hey Blaze, how you going?
Hey, what do you everybody? Howdy, howdy. I like to move it, move it.
I have dinner after this, so I have to leave.
I might quit after this too. I'm getting sleepy.
All systems nominal.
Swarmy, do you have a Jar Jar Binky?
Do you have a Jar Jar Binks action figure? Or inaction figure? Or bumbling? Would you call it an action figure or a bumbling figure?
The closest I have is a Lego Jar Jar Binks.
Where are you running into me?
I didn't know I ran into you. I thought I went around you.
You're running into me. No, not you.
I don't know who I'm going around.
You do these crazy Ivans. It's your fault.
Crazy Ivans. Like for Red October.
It's true. Although I don't know why you ran this way, but sure.
Well, I'm trying to get away from you.
I'm just, for the life of me, just trying to
I
avoid...
didn't know you were upset about the Jar Jar Binks comment as well.
I'm just trying to avoid Jar Jar on every map.
There's some coming down the F line.
He always trips me up. Is it big? Yep.
Yeah.
Airstrike online.
Are there more of them coming, or is it just him?
Yeah, you should get out. You should get out.
Because if they come out here, I'll poke at
I'll
them.
done the sensible thing.
I want to do the...
I like that machine guns can stop missiles.
How do they do that?
They shoot them.
Huh. Can I go up over here? I'm afraid to.
Airstrike online.
Yep, bad. Holy cow, I found the whole group of them.
Oh, Valen, I don't know if that's a good idea to come
Oh,
up
they're
this way.
all here, guys. They're all here. I'm down. I'm dead. Wow. That is beautiful, the way they killed me, because I walked right into them.
That seems like a good match to end on.
Phew, I ended, that's for sure. I'm going to save that because, well...
Well, I gave Valen some things to hit my UAVs.
I was the first
almost
mech
repositioned
to
as well.
die.
Yeah, you kind of...
I was inspired by Swarmy.
I was inspired by Jar Jar.
New target.
Target spotted.
New target.
I'm watching Valen getting hit. It's not nice.
Target spot. Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Ooh.
Level critical.
He lived? Let's get out of here.
Don't go up there. They're
Oh, it's a little bit different
not
now.
much. They're all up. They're all wanting to come up there. I've never looked in there. That was so cool.
Target spotted.
Critical damage. Left arm destroyed.
They're not even paying attention to you, hardly. What?
Oh, it's very hard because I'm janky and...
You are janky. I didn't want to say it, but it's true. They're janky.
Target spotted.
That's awesome. If you get on top, that'd be great.
Whee.
You can use your bulk.
Use your bolt to protect me from being hit.
Target spotted.
I mean, they're so spread.
They are kind of spread out, guys. If we actually just grouped up and pushed something,
Yeah, push top, push across the ramp.
push C5, push that area, because they're split out. Oh, Sneaky Sneak's with us. Alright, we've won this. You go, Sneaky Sneak. Carry us, buddy.
Target spotted.
Target
Katara
destroyed.
CT. Katara dead.
Target acquired.
Come on, Juliet.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, Juliet took a while.
Target acquired.
Alpha upstairs in the tower.
Target spotted.
Where's the other one?
That's a lot of Crusaders.
Target spotted.
Yep. It's T6 Crusader for you.
Target spotted.
Target
Vaporical
destroyed.
orange, Vaporical dead.
Yeah,
Where's the
Fight
last
Zero,
one,
I
guys?
just kind of did that very thing.
No idea.
I kind of went up there thinking, well, I probably shouldn't do this.
Excuse me.
I'm just going to stand on base.
Target spotted.
Oh, DC was it?
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Nice work, guys. Thanks for the drop.
Valen lived! You did a superb job getting out of that initial volley you got hammered with.
I got 41. I did 41 damage.
Just had to back up.
41.
Yeah, 41.
You didn't beat my ping.
I know. I've really kind of dropped in quality of play.
Oh, there was a 4 Kataro drop. Wow.
Why is your ping 258?
My ping kind of fluctuates around 130 typically. I don't know.
Your ping is higher than Drax's.
I don't know why. I think it's because it's got to go clear
You in
across
Australia?
America up to Canada, and something gets lost in the translation. There's a lot of routers between them and there.
Maybe you're in Australia. Are you in
I
Australia?
actually am a fake American.
Thanks very much, guys, for the drops. I appreciate
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
Sorry if I've offended anyone on the stream. Happens.
It happens.
So I know that we've probably offended Jar Jar, and that's concerning.
Oh, that's fine.
That's concerning.
I'm fine. I just don't want to offend Valen.
I don't either.
That's all.
But I'm afraid it's too late.
Sorry,
Sorry,
Valen, if I offended you. I'm genuinely
I'm-
sorry.
It looks like he's trying to talk,
I
but
can't
he
hear him.
doesn't
He's
say
got
anything.
himself muted, so
He's probably taking his headset off so he doesn't have to hear us anymore.
he muted us, but it's still getting through with the echo. Had to take it off completely.
No, I can hear you. I just know how to ignore people.
Look, I think we can all come together and say Fee is the reason why, we've had this disagreement. So, thanks, Fee.
I think we can all agree also, we can all agree to agree that of all the Star Wars movies, those were some of them.
Those were definitely movies.
Yeah.
And they weren't the worst, but they weren't the best. The worst were the final 3 movies.
Yeah.
I can't believe you have the position you do on that.
Well,
Dark.
I'm not
It's just-
saying they're good
it's just-
movies. I'm saying I liked them fine. I liked them
But the
better than
things
the
you don't
first.
like about
I
them
liked them
is
better than 1, 2, and
feel
3.
compared to the things you shouldn't dislike. You should dislike about them. It's just like incredible. But anyway, that's a whole other argument. I don't want to offend Valen anymore.
Here's a fun fact for you. If you don't think they're bad movies, then you think they're good movies.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that black and white.
Can't because they're.
The only reason why they're bad is because it doesn't have Jar Jar
Oh
in
my
them.
gosh. I did not see that coming. I just came right out. It's like,
Good night.
like a cold, wet slap of an ear in the face. Oh my gosh!
So if you guys want to kick Swarmy out of your group, I'll gladly join.
Yeah. Oh man! So you guys, thanks so much for the drops.
That's how you get everyone to leave. Is just mention Jar Jar.
Yeah, I like it. So tomorrow night's comps, that'll be fun. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 8:00 p.m. That's Pacific time, where we'll be doing comps and dying repeatedly for sport. It's different than where we just die for fun. This will be for sport. So see you guys later next time. And everybody in chat, thanks so much for hanging out. 50, everybody else. See you guys later. This has been Ghostlands, your favorite place to waste the most important moments of your life. And I'm your host, Dark Marauder, soaking up your subscription fees like a sponge. Good night, everybody.
Jar Jar rules.
Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar lives.
Jar Jar is the
Jar Jar lives. Jar Jar lives.
Instead of the Force Awakens, Jar Jar awakens.
Jar Jar awakens the Force.
You want an invite there?
Excuse me, I have a little bit of throw up in my mouth I have to go take care of. Bye, everybody.
The right Jar Jar.
Dave GT. Good to see you.